like, found all the fighters in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like once I could go to the Coliseum now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I already had the money. You know what I'm saying? I just had to find the fighter. So yesterday I like, was playing him, man. And then I like decided to like, like play Curry Cooler. You know what I'm saying? Because like, just like I said, I'm just through this game. It wasn't when I, you know what I mean? For real though. So I didn't even stop or nothing. I just like, figured it out or whatever. You know what I mean? Anyway, already like, I just like, found out what button to press or whatever whatnot. Not saying for real though. And a lot of like friends, that got like warriors now. Yeah, now it's time to internet contest, you know what I'm saying? For real though, but anyway, I watched like that for Yakuza and that movie is crazy as ever. I was like, dang, a lot of people was getting messed up in that mud. I'm telling you, for real, gang. I'm not even playing, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I like, after that, then I started watching like, Final Destination. It came out this year. And that movie is something else. That movie is something else for real. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's crazy. It was crazy as ever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm telling you. I mean, like, if y'all didn't see it, I should go see it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I did watch, like, all 7 episodes of, like, The Last of Us Season 2. You know what I'm saying? For real. I just finished it today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it was cool as ever. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I'm saying? And, like, Welcome to Jerry is coming out on the 26th of this month. You know what I mean? For real though. And I'm going to watch it. I'm for real about that game. You know what I mean? For real though. But anyway, yeah, I'm just keeping it a bang. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so I'm just up there just like have to wait and keep on waiting and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like see what's up or whatever when I, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna like, be out there checking out like, shit, HBO Max and stuff like that. They do have like, some documentaries on there too, you know what I'm saying? I might end up looking at those, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Some of the documentaries that I never saw before, you know what I mean? For real though. It's like they got one called Murder on Elm Street, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might end up checking that out. No, I mean that's worth. Dude, it's worth a look at. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what's up. Know what I mean? Because they come my interest with that. You know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, I too. Oh, MC, really? Like, you know what I'm saying? They made me think about Freddy Krueger. But snap. You know what I mean? I shoot. I'm not even not like into that fairy tale stuff. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I'm just up there just like, doing my thing or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But I might end up checking it out tomorrow, write that out, like, watch, like, Final Destination or whatever, you know what I mean? For real. Anyway, so, yeah, I might, like, go here and see what's up or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, like, what I'm saying? Watch some, like, amazing, like, videos or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Especially like, when I got up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was some like, like funny stuff or whatever when I, you know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, I remember like when like the dog like, scooped the shit out the woman's way when she was trying to like, sit down and she fell. I was just cracking up. I'm like, oh my goodness, like like that dog is like, my and they go Pomeranian crazy as ever. I'm telling you, she fell on her behind, like, oh my goodness. I remember, like, when I was younger and, like, one of my friends and my teacher, like, asked me, like, you know, got in, like, arguing and stuff like that. And, like, she was in, they was just yelling at each other, just going at it, you know what I'm saying? For real, though. And he was like, oh, you made me want to do something to you. Oh! That's, I can't even have it but laugh, you know what I mean? For real, though. I was like, oh my goodness. That's so funny stuff, you know what I'm saying? For real though. But that was when we was younger, you know what I mean? I mean, like, we were like kids, you know what I'm saying? In elementary school or whatever, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't even like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even do nothing, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing crazy or too drastic or nothing like that, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so, yeah, it was like cool and everything. You know what I mean? Anyway, so now I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I remember like at the like football game, one dude was like, I held 3 kids because I couldn't pull out the garage. I was like, what the hell? I was like, good one, bro. It was funny as ever. It was funny. Let's see, that was some good stuff right there out there. For real, I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I was like, that's funny as ever. I'm not saying for real though. I was like, dang. But I got me saying that, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, I do. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, oh my goodness. Smells my crazy. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, well, I can't even stop laughing. That was so good. They was so darn funny on there. That was so funny as ever. You know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, so yeah, I'm like, actually, like, you know, just something just like, you know, go check out the, like, you know, other stuff that came out this year on HBO Max and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? For real though. Know what I mean? I know we've been watching, like, you know, Hulu, you know what I'm saying, Paramount Plus and Peacock for a while, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to give HBO Max a try, you feel me? For real though, like, see what's all about it. And I seen what was all about it, you know what I'm saying? For real though. They have up to date movies and not hordes or look phone or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? And like they showed that, like, you know, they showed the year, you know what I mean? For real though. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I like, you know, might, you know, jump on, like, you know, Curry Tuesday, like, you know, later on, you know what I'm saying? Or right after this video or whatever went on, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Or I might just like jump on it tomorrow, you know what I mean? For real though. I mean, give or take, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I gotta go ahead and, like, you know, just like, you know, do my thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, like, shoot, I'm gonna just like continue on doing my thing and, like, you know, watching videos and all this stuff, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, just having my, like, you know, behind off, you know what I'm saying, for real though, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna just go through that or whatever when I, you know what I'm saying, just like, you know, see what's up, see like, you know, what the funny videos they have out there and all that. That shit, for real though. I mean, like, I'm talking about everybody. I'm not just talking about one specific person. All the creators, you know what I'm saying? All of them, you know what I mean? For real though. I mean, like, shoot, yeah, I watch all of them or whatever. Or I ain't watch the street dudes, for real though. I mean, like, shoot, that stuff is, you know what I'm saying, entertaining right there, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I like seeing, like, you know, four, like, you know, shorties fighting one and, you know, the same round, like, you know, the same, like, thing, like, you know what I mean, in the same match, you know what I'm saying? For real though, and that was cool. That was cool as ever. I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Most of these shorties have hands, for real though. Telling you, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, shoot, I do watch the, like, you know, homeboys will do what's the dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like face each other up in the match or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though. Nah, I mean like too. I don't have no problem with that, you know what I mean? But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit the bell on notifications so you can see my next upload and my next post, and make sure I make another one too, gang. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like. So, farewell, goodbye.